This is my speech. And here are my people.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Five. Clark, can you move so he knows you're not a picture? Heyo.
You're not Clark.
He's already dead.
6, 7, 8, 9. All right. Okay. Think about it. You and your spouse get into a petty fight. It may last for a few minutes. It may last for a few days. Tonight I'm going to talk to you and tell you about a few healthier ways to argue that will allow each of you to get your point across while taking each other's feelings into consideration. When my husband and I fight, we tend to, for lack of better words, attack each other verbally rather than effectively speaking to one another in a manner that will allow each other to see each other's points of view. Talking to my other friends, I see that this is the issue with a lot of couples as well. To help you effectively argue with your spouse, you'll never want to attack each other. You want to move from a me to a we mentality, and you also want to make time for each other. Tip number 1, never attack. That is the biggest tip I can give you out of the whole entire speech. No matter if you attack someone, their defensive walls come up, and no matter how wrong the person can be, they'll always defend themselves. To do this, you remove the you out of your sentences. Miss Altman said in our interview, when using the word you, you're directing blame on your spouse or significant other rather than telling them how you feel. Here I'm about to demonstrate using you versus not using you. My husband just came home from work and I realized that the dishes weren't done. So I say, babe, I can't believe you haven't done the dishes. You told me you were going to do them yesterday, and here it is the next day in the afternoon, and they're still sitting in the sink.
Well, I had to go in early to work out, and we had a 12-hour shift, so, couldn't you get up and actually do something? Jeez.
You know I had homework to do, and you know homework takes a long time. Why couldn't you do what you said you were going to do?
Well, I was gone all day. It's something like you should do. Gosh.
Okay, here's a way to use it without using you.
I'm not mature enough.
Babe, I noticed the dishes weren't done today. Is there any reason why they weren't done?
Yeah, sorry. We had 12s, and I went in early to work out. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to do that. It's just a long day.
Okay, well, do you need help with the dishes? Because I can help you.
That's all right. I can get them. Well, I apologize.
Okay, thank you. By taking the you out of our argument, I realized why he didn't do the dishes, and it also didn't escalate into anything big. If that doesn't work, then you need to take a time out. By taking a time out, it allows you to clear your head, and it leaves you in a better state of mind to talk through things. Tip number 2, as Stephen R. Covey states in his book called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective Families, you need to move from the me mentality to the we mentality. By doing this, you involve each other in all life decisions. It could be simple as going to the store, or it can be life-changing as changing your career field and going back to school. By doing this, it helps your spouse know his feelings, and it takes their feelings into consideration at the same time. You also need to take your spouse's feelings into consideration at the same time, even if they don't match your own. This was a tough one for me, and my husband, as we're both strong-willed people, but we work really hard and we strive to have the we mentality. Last but not least, tip number 3. You need to spend time with your significant other. After a while, we tend to take each other for granted, and that can cause fights. It doesn't matter the amount of time you spend with each other, it just matters the quality. It can be a few minutes of one-on-one conversation, asking each other how each other's day was, or you can even get a babysitter and go out on a date. By not attacking each other, moving from the me to we mentality, and making time for each other, I have no doubt that your arguing skills will be more effective, allowing for a healthier relationship. Being in a relationship with someone isn't easy, but with the right partner, it's well worth it.